Right now in India, thousands of families are doing something extreme. They have pulled their kids out of school completely. And one of those kids is doing something crazy. He's running airflow simulations, the kind engineers use how to test air moves around planes and tall buildings. Yes, real engineering stuff. No teacher gave him this, no exam asked for it. He just got curious, went online and figured all this out. Another student finished the 10th board exams 3 years early. Not because the system helped him, because he was learning at his own speed and his speed was faster. And these kids are not geniuses. Something else is happening. And once you see it, you will start looking at schools very differently. Hi, I'm Deepak, co-founder of Kalvyam, and what these homeschool students learn early is a superpower. They learn how to learn. They see something new, they don't panic. They ask, what don't I understand? And they go step by step until it makes sense. And in the age of AI, this matters a lot because AI can answer almost any question that you type, but AI cannot decide what question one must ask. That curiosity, that is human, but sadly, most schools kill that. These homeschool students, they did not build this skill on purpose. They built it because at home, there is nobody standing behind them and telling them what should they do next. So today, here's what we will cover. Can homeschool students even get into IITs and NITs, and how? And what does it actually cost families to do this? Money, time and more. And the big one, the one skill that these homeschool students built that normal school students never do. And why that one skill matters way more than your marks. First, homeschooling is not school but inside your house. It's not just sitting at home and watching videos. Real homeschooling is like this. The parent becomes the teacher, the principal, the timetable maker, the counselor, the event organizer, and even the school office. One mother in Pune who homeschools a 15-year-old told this to a podcast host. I can't blame any teacher because I am the school. She had to search for months to find one strong maths mentor, another physics mentor, and different people for different subjects. And this is not a small change. It is not a schooling change. It's a life change. So if it is this hard, why are more and more families choosing this? For years, homeschooling in India was very rare. Then 2020 happened. During the pandemic, parents finally saw schools from inside the home, and many didn't like what they saw. Classes that felt pointless, kids stressed all day, learning that was finish the syllabus, not understand the world. COVID did not create homeschooling, but it made it grow fast. And there were deeper reasons as well. Bullying and mental health, outdated curriculum, and the one biggest thing, access. 10 years ago, leaving school meant you were stuck. Today, a child at home can learn from YouTube, online courses, global communities, open source, research papers, and mentors. Basically, the world became their classroom. But before we call homeschooling amazing, let's be honest, there is a big cost. Most people underestimate these three costs. Money. Homeschooling is not always cheaper. Parents pay for tutors, online platforms, workshops, coding boot camps, IGSC or A-level fees, or NIOS exams. Many families spend as much as school and sometimes even more. Parent effort. This is the big one. In school, the system does the planning. In homeschooling, the parent builds the whole system. The families who do it well say, this is the hardest thing that we have ever done. Social life. School gives social life automatically. Homeschooling doesn't. You have to build it deliberately. Groups, meetups, workshops, communities, residential programs. The good part, homeschool kids often talk to people across different ages. One parent described her 12-year-old son at a design workshop for 25-year-old graduates. He was the youngest in the room and he was also the one asking the most questions. That kind of confidence does not come from a classroom, but it doesn't come for free either. Now, after all this, one question stops parents almost immediately. Can my child get into engineering college? Yes, they can. There are two main paths. Path 1, NIOS. NIOS is a government-recognized board. For most colleges, it is treated like CBSE or state boards. If you complete class 12th with physics, chemistry and maths through NIOS, you can apply for JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, IITs, NITs and many other universities. And one useful thing about NIOS, you can complete subjects at your own pace. Path 2, IGCSE and A-levels. Many Indian colleges accept IGCSE and A-levels too. Some colleges may ask for an equivalent certificate from AIU, basically proof that your board matches Indian standards. But yes, students with the right subjects can still sit for the JEE. So, the path is real. It's not the default, but it is real. Now comes the deeper question. Even if they can enter college, what makes these students different? Most schools train you in just one mode for 12 years. Wait for the question, then answer it. Teacher asks, you respond. Exam asks, you respond. Over time, something dies. That's your habit of asking your own questions. But in homeschooling, when nobody gives you the next chapter, either you become self-driven or you stop learning. That teenager doing airflow simulations, he didn't start with, I will learn engineering. He started with a question. Wait, how does air move around objects? Then he hit a wall. He couldn't understand some parts, so he did something most students are never trained to do. He said, okay, what am I missing? He found the missing math, he learned it. Then he came back and continued. That is the real skill, not fluid dynamics. Learning how to learn anything. And here's the big point. AI can answer questions, but AI cannot decide what you should be curious about. That part is human. In a world where AI gives everyone the same answers, the person who wins is the one who knows what to ask. That teenager doing simulation did not become special because he was gifted. He became special because nobody trained him to wait. And that applies to every student, whether homeschooled or not. At Kalvyam, we are obsessed with one question. What does the perfect engineering classroom look like? And if there is one thing we keep coming back to, it is this skill, the ability to figure things out when nobody is handing you the answer. At Kalvyam, our program is intense. 6 days a week, full working days, and real building from day one. And still, the first real struggle for most students is not coding, it's this. They're used to being told what to do. So, we spend a lot of time helping them build ownership, discipline, curiosity, and the habit of figuring things out. In simple words, build yourself first. Because in real life, nobody hands you a question paper. Homeschool students often come with this skill already built. Not because they are smarter, because they grew up in an environment where waiting was not an option. So now let's be clear, homeschooling is not meant for every family. It needs time, money, serious effort and community building. It's not the easy road, but the students coming out of it often carry something rare. They don't wait for the question, they go looking for it.